I'm fine, thank you. And what about you?
I'm doing well, thank you. So we are meeting for the first time, so let's start with the introduction. Please introduce yourself.
Yes, yeah, definitely. My name is Sami Sultan, and I'm speaking from Maharashtra. If I talk
Hmm.
about my profession, so I'm working professional. I am working as a site engineer in building construction. And if I talk about my experience, so I have more than 10-year experience in building construction. Yeah.
Great.
And if I talk about my hobbies, so I like listening to music, playing cricket, and I love traveling. These are my hobbies.
Okay, so tell me something. You approached me, right? So, and
Yeah.
regarding like conversations, so what prompted you, what propelled you to learn English
Yeah,
language, to do things
yeah,
in English
right.
language? Yeah.
Yes, yes. As you know, ma'am, English is most important language nowadays, and
Mm-hmm.
English is one of the widely spoken language in the world. And as we know, I'm working professional, so usually I interact with my colleague in office. So that is reason I want to enhance my communication.
Okay.
Yeah. And often yes, I watch your video. I have been following you more than for 3, 4 months.
Okay, nice. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So nowadays, what are you doing to enhance your speaking skills? Like, do you talk with somebody? Like, do you have any environment at your home, or you do
No,
speaking practices,
not at
let's
my
say,
home, but
mirror practice
usually,
things?
yeah, usually I interact with my colleague in office. Usually I
Hmm.
talk with architect, general manager, my boss, right? So that is reason, yes. And
Okay,
often I
okay,
talk with them. Yeah. And apart
okay,
from that things, usually I read newspaper, I'm watching video on YouTube. Yeah, these things I do to improve my communication.
okay. Great, great.
Yes.
Yes. So if you have any queries, then please let me know.
Okay. So yeah, as you know, ma'am, this is not our native language, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we have very less environment to talk with different people,
Yes, of
right?
course.
So whenever I get opportunity to talk with anybody, then often I talk with them in this language.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and yeah, that
So
thing.
yes. Hmm. So if you like, then I can add you in some groups. There are few groups. It's free of
Okay.
cost, and there are so many
Okay.
people, like ladies, gents. So I can add you
Okay.
there if you like.
Yes, no
And
issue. Yeah, I'm comfortable. Yes, yes, there is no issue.
okay, after this conversation, I will be adding you there, and you can talk with them anytime, like
Okay.
audio, video. Either ways,
Yes,
you
yes.
can choose,
Yeah,
right?
definitely. I would like to talk with them. Yes, yes.
Okay. So
Yeah.
tell me something more about your work, your
Okay.
profession.
Yes, yes. So, ma'am, actually, we are constructing residential building and commercial building.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, we are constructing more than 2,000 flats at one project and 100 around 100 row bungalow. So I can say my project is very big. We are constructing township project. Already we have constructed 500 flats and there are lots of amenities like amphitheater, jogging track, temple, swimming pool, and more than 2 acres area for greenery.
Mm-hmm. Great,
Yeah, and
great.
currently my project is running in Nasik, Maharashtra, 20
Mm-hmm.
kilometers far from Nasik city, touched with
Okay.
NSC. Yes, and
Okay.
I'm working as a project engineer here. And already I told you, I have more than 10-year experience in this field.
Okay. Nice, nice.
Yes.
Great, great. So how do you take this? Nowadays people are inclining towards, staying alone, meaning in a nuclear family, and
Okay.
staying in like going to the, like, let's say, shifting in a flat, right? So
Okay.
there are only
Right.
like four members in the family, like
Right.
with this.
Yes.
So
Yes.
how do you take them? Like nowadays they are because of some reasons. I would not say they do it deliberately. Sometimes out of compulsion, sometimes because of the jobs and the businesses. So they are living in a kind of nuclear family, meaning living far away from their like parents,
Right. Yeah.
and in
Yeah.
such like
Suppose
bungalows
that.
and flats. Yeah. So
Right.
what's your take on?
Exactly. Yeah. So generally, people are investing money. I think in there is two way. Some people they want to invest their money. in real estate.
Yes,
And
exactly.
second thing, those people are living in city area, right? So generally they pay as a room rent 10,000, 15,000 rupees, right? So
Mm-hmm.
even they can have their own flat because
Yes,
as we
yes.
know nowadays there are lots of facility available. If someone they want to purchase flat, so they have facility, they can take loan from any bank,
Yes,
right?
yes, of course.
Yeah, that is reason. But another thing, if I talk about nuclear family, right?
Mm-hmm.
So nuclear family, it's little bit tough because as we know in 1 BHK flat and 2 BHK flat, it's not compatible, right? Because
Yes,
if I
yes.
talk about village family, right, so there are more than 10 people, right, 12, 15 people even.
Yeah, and
So it's
sitting,
very difficult to
living
manage.
together.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah,
living
right.
together,
Yeah,
and sharing things,
yeah,
everything.
right.
And they get to know a lot of things, a lot of kind of experience they get to know. And once the family is living like in a nuclear family, so there is no, elderly people. Sometimes this
Yes,
is also really
exactly.
prevalent in the society nowadays. This is happening because of any reason. So I'm not like endorsing things, but yeah, this is happening due to some reasons. People are like they are bound to do this, right?
Right, right. Yes,
And
yes.
somewhere, these, tempting flats, somewhere they are alluring to the people to buy, to purchase such flats and bungalows because you are
Right.
making and constructing in a such a nice way, great way,
Yes,
and
yes.
it's a
There are
quite
lots of
enormous.
amenities.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
What kind of strategies are you following apart from talking with your colleagues?
Okay. So usually I read newspaper, I watch video on YouTube, and I
Okay.
talk with my colleague. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Often I
Okay.
talk
Great.
with
Great.
them. And another thing, whenever I get opportunity to talk with anybody, right?
Hmm.
Being a technical person, right? Usually I interact with different people.
Okay.
Yeah. So at that time, yes, I try to speak in English.
Great. Great. Okay. Would you
Yeah.
like to share any sweet memories or any like experience regarding your work and or any like childhood memories?
Okay. So related to work, so yeah, I can say when I was fresher, right, in this field. So at that
Mm-hmm.
time, yeah, I faced so much challenges being a fresher
Mm-hmm.
because as we know, after engineering college, right, at that time, actually, I was good in like theoretical part. But if I talk about practical part, so it was very difficult for me.
Okay.
So after joining company, I learned a lot and I got confidence. And now I'm able to do any work related to my field.
Okay.
Yeah. So that thing I can say. And if I talk about one, why I started to learning this language,
Mm-hmm.
right? So before 6 months before, actually one architect, she came to my project, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And she started to talk in English. At that time, I was not able to speak with her. And
Mm-hmm.
at that time, more than 10 and 12, foreman, supervisor, even junior engineer, they were listening to us. And I was
Okay.
not able to speak. At that time, I felt very bad. Why I couldn't speak English, right? I should learn English. And after
Yeah.
that, I starting to, do over this language. And I did a lot of work regarding this language. And finally, I'm able to speak with anybody in order to
Mm-hmm.
making skills after a couple of months. Definitely, I can be, good speaker.
Nice,
Another
nice.
thing, ma'am, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
actually, if I talk about technical things, so I'm very comfortable to share with technical. I can convey my message to anybody. I can explain with anybody. And recently, I had one meeting with SBI bank manager.
Okay.
And also, when he came to my project and being a technical person, actually, I had to explain with everything related to my project. We started with speaking English, and also I started. And I think we had conversation around 15, 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I felt, very happy because, yes, now I'm able to convey my message. So that's
Great,
thing,
great.
ma'am.
Because this is
Yeah.
your forte, this is your specialty, like your work,
Right.
technical work that you are
Yes, yes.
doing.
Yeah.
This is why you,
Right.
and in your work you are really confident, right? And once we are confident,
Right.
so we can just say things, we can convey our thoughts. It's not about language, and it has nothing to do
Right.
with the language, because you are already so much confident in your field, and that's your forte.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah, right,
Yes,
right.
yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And usually
Mm-hmm.
usually I take class to my junior, right? I
Mm-hmm.
explain something they wanted to know from my side, and usually I take class with them, right? So this is
Okay.
also a way of learning some new things as well as getting confidence because whenever I speak in front of 10, 12 people, so at that time, yes, usually I feel more confidence.
Okay, nice, nice.
Yes.
Okay, I would like to know from your side, like when you were a student, like when you were like pursuing your graduation, so which kind of student you used to be earlier? Like kind of brilliant or average?
I can say average. Actually, if I talk about, yeah, I can say average, not brilliant, right? But, if I talk about engineering college, so at that time, in first year, I can say I was average student. Even second year average student. But after that, third and fourth year, yes, I did very hard work. And
Mm-hmm.
yes, and because of hard work, I got good marks. And even there are lots of things I learned because of hard work. I can say average student. Yes, I was not brilliant student.
Okay,
Yes.
great, great. So how do you unwind yourself? Meaning, when it comes to, hang out, dine out. So what do you
Okay.
do with the family? Like you go out or do something? And how do you
Okay.
like free yourself with the kind of burden, meaning how
Okay.
do you declutter yourself with the workload, like let's
Okay.
say on
Okay.
Sunday or any holiday?
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Tell me something, yeah,
So
please.
yeah. My already I told you my hobby is listening to music, playing cricket, and I love traveling. So I live
Mm-hmm.
in Nasik area. Nasik is very beautiful city.
Okay.
So Nasik, yes, Nasik here lots of mountain, greenery area, even dams. So
Okay.
whenever, yes, I get more time, often I go there because I love to nature even, right? So often I go to like hilly area, greenery area, and I spend some time with my friend. That thing, and yeah, and if I talk about playing cricket, so often I play cricket whenever I get more time.
Okay. Okay. Great,
Yes.
great.
And nowadays, yes, I'm learning this language. So whenever I get opportunity, then I spend some time on social media platform like YouTube.
Yeah, right. And how
Right.
do you take the social media? Like, what's your opinion on social media? Somewhere it's really, uh, advancing ourselves. Like, we are getting so
Right.
many benefits with the help of social
Right.
media. On the other hand, sometimes it's not really good. Some kind of,
Right.
disadvantages it has. So, what's your
Right.
take on? Would you like to say something? A few
Yeah.
sentences? Yeah.
If I talk about social media platform, so yes, I can say social media platform is good. If we are using in right way, so definitely I can say good because as we know, man, there are lots of people. They become very famous with the help of social media platform. They
Mm-hmm.
are earning money. They are sharing their thought on social media platform, as well as we can get entertainment with the help of social
Yes.
media platform, right? But if I talk about some disadvantage, so people are killing their time. If I talk about a student, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they are wasting their time on social media platform because social media platform is one kind of addictive platform, right? There people are killing their time, and another thing I can say wastage their time. So
Yes,
if
of
you use
course.
in right way, so definitely, yeah, it would be better for us. And even there are lots of people, they are doing business.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so social media platform is good, no issue. Because as we know, we are connected to each other with the help of social media platform.
Yes, of
Yeah,
course.
yes,
I
yes,
do agree. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, there are numerous benefit we are attaining with the help of social media. So many platforms we have, and with the help of these platforms, we can get the knowledge of a lot of things. Let's say information. We are
exactly.
connecting right now. We are
Yeah,
connecting. And when we have to go to somewhere, like we have to traverse somewhere, so it is the social media. We can locate the particular location, navigate the things, and
Right.
doing
Yes.
the payments, let's say digitally payment we can do with the help of social media. On the other hand,
Right.
there are so many like disadvantages. Let's say sometimes we are leaning towards this much towards social media, so sometimes we are not taking care of our health, right?
Right.
And we become so much accustomed, addicted, as you said rightly, and we are
Right.
not taking care of our health. Sometimes like people are, let's say family members, they also are sitting, but they are also using their own phone, mobile phones, right? And
Yeah.
they are indulging that, nobody's talking to each other, and they're using their own mobile phones. So there is
Right.
no, I can say, somewhere they are drifting away the kind of emotions. They are not
Right.
getting along because of
Right.
social media. Somewhere it is happening,
And
and yeah.
even, yeah.
Yes,
And
please.
even people are very busy. And recently I was traveling in metro, right? And I
Mm-hmm.
judged they are all people, they were busy in mobile phone. All people.
Yeah,
Right. So it's
nobody's
become very
talking.
common thing. Yes, yes, yeah. If I talk about in family, I mean, in our house, see if someone, if I talk about children, right?
Yes.
So also they are using social media platform, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's not good for them, right? They should avoid,
Yeah.
but all people they become addictive.
Yeah. Knowing that we are taking things for granted, we are taking the family members for granted, sometimes our health for granted somewhere, many things, and the kind of hacking, cyberbullying. It's also really prevalent in the society because of social media. We are not using things in a mindful way, so we need to become very vigilant while using social media. And
Right.
yeah, it's all in our like hands, in our control. We are
Yeah,
really
it's totally
responsible
depends
to
on us,
that.
right?
Yeah,
Right, right.
we hold
Yes,
that
yes.
kind of accountability while using social media, because each and everything has two aspects, like a coin has two sides. Same goes with
Right.
social media, right?
Yes, yes. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so if you have any other queries, any question, then please let me know.
Okay. So yeah, I would like to know about your journey. When did you
Okay.
start? Yes.
My journey started 3 years ago. It has been 3 years when I started my channel, and that time I was quite like fearful, novice, tentative. Even though I had the kind of passion towards English language, and I didn't have any environment, so thinking that this much I could do, so I started making my own videos and uploading it on YouTube. That's how I initiated my this journey. I had been doing that, but in second year I just stopped everything because I was
Okay.
not confident enough, and I was not getting the kind of confidence. So I just left all the things. And in third year again I started over, thinking that this much I could do, because again I didn't have any environment, and I didn't have the courage to connect with people like with this, mailing people and connecting with them. Being a homemaker, I was kind of fearful person as well.
Right.
Sometimes I used to be submissive as well. So this I had been doing. So it's been, I think, 5 months, and I have been talking with many people. I think more than 500 people so far I have talked to. So that has amplified my confidence. Earlier, this was not the case with me. Earlier, I used to feel very shy, fearful. And just by
Right.
talking with them, I have magnified this much confidence that I can deal with people and interact with them and conduct myself in a nice way. Yeah.
And ma'am, one before for 5 days before, I was watching one video. You were singing a song,
Yes.
right?
Yes. I'm really fond of
Yeah.
singing songs.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Apart from singing a song, what about your hobbies?
Like reading, sometimes I read books, not
Okay.
like the entire book I read, like two or three pages. This I do because I don't have much time. And
Okay.
yeah, like cooking food, different kind of delicacies I make, and dancing as well.
Okay. Great.